China is fighting any attempt by US politicians to force a sale of TikTok in America. It's pushing back against claims that the Chinese company's links to Beijing are a data security risk and its content a health risk. In a 5-hour hearing with US lawmakers, TikTok's CEO failed to diffuse those concerns, nor did he deflect a White House ultimatum to split from its Chinese ownership or be banned in the United States.
Thank you, Chairwoman Morse-Rogers.
The Singapore-born and bred head of TikTok not only faced an arduous examination by U.S. lawmakers, this was a rare bipartisan blitzkrieg against the company's alleged links to Chinese politics.
TikTok needs to be an American company with American values and end its ties to the Chinese Communist Party.
TikTok has repeatedly chosen the path for more control, more surveillance, and more manipulation. Your platform should be banned.
The 40-year-old chief executive attempted to shut down those claims, saying privacy was inherent in the company's structure and that of its parent, ByteDance.
Let me start by addressing a few misconceptions about ByteDance, of which we are a subsidiary. ByteDance is not owned or controlled by the Chinese government. It's a private company.
But after one particularly heated exchange, Mr. Chu admitted that some U.S. data is accessible by staff in China. He pointed to a $1.5 billion plan known as Project Texas as a possible solution to keep the app going in America, noting that all U.S. user data will be ring-fenced and stored locally. It did little to ease lawmakers' concerns over the app's far-reaching power, in particular its effects on young people.
Your technology is literally leading to death.
The Chinese Communist Party is engaged in psychological warfare through TikTok to deliberately influence U.S. children.
The CEO argued the platform was doing everything to ensure safety for its 150 million American users. When asked about the possibility of a divestiture, he hit back with a pointed commentary on the questionable security record of American social media companies.
I don't think ownership is the issue here. With a lot of respect, American social companies don't have a good track record with data privacy and user security. I mean, look at Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. Just one example.
If ByteDance refuses to divest its U.S. subsidiary, analysts say life could be made very difficult for its operations in America.
The way it would work is that it would say to every other company in the United States, you can no longer do business with TikTok or ByteDance. And so therefore you can't provide advertising revenue, you can't provide servers, you can't provide communications systems to TikTok, which would devastate them.
But that is the risk that TikTok's Chinese owner is taking by refusing to sell the U.S. video service.
For more on this story, Olivia Xiong joins us live now from Beijing. Olivia, TikTok, it's facing mounting calls for a broader ban now in the United States. That's unless it obtains new ownership. China doesn't like the idea of that. What's its been response?
Well, Dawn, in focus here really are TikTok's alleged links with the Chinese government. And of concern is this law that China had put in place back in 2017, which requires individuals or firms to hand over personal data to the Chinese government to, quote, support, assist, and cooperate with state intelligence work. But today, China defending itself, its foreign ministry says that it has never and will never ask individuals or firms to hand over personal data that's located overseas to the Chinese government.
中国政府高度重视并依法保护数据隐私与安全，从来没有也不会要求企业或个人以违反当地法律的方式为中国政府采集或提供位于外国境内的数据、信息和情报。美国政府迄今没有提供任何证据证明 TikTok 威胁美国国家安全，却一再对有关企业做有罪推定和无理打压。
Now, this comes amid increasing calls for a TikTok ban in the U.S., which China's foreign ministry was keen to highlight that some U.S. lawmakers have described the move as xenophobic political persecution. The alternative, though, according to the Biden administration, would be for TikTok's owner, Chinese owner ByteDance, to sell the company. But China's Commerce Ministry came out yesterday and directly said that it was opposed to this move, saying that this would affect the confidence of global investors in the U.S., also saying that if a sale were to go through, this would have to be approved by the Chinese government, given that it does involve technology exports, which some observers say would raise further questions on Chinese authorities' involvement in TikTok as a company. At the same time, though, we do know that TikTok is not the first Chinese company that has come under fire in the U.S. We would think back to the troubles that Chinese telecom giant Huawei had faced, those allegations of espionage and spying as well, something which the company continued to deny. Also, we saw the Chinese Foreign Ministry calling on the U.S. to stop what it says is unreasonable suppression of foreign companies and calling on the U.S. to provide a non-discriminatory environment for companies in the U.S. This as China has continued to view U.S. actions as trying to contain China's rise as this technology war between the two superpowers continues to deepen. Dawn?
It looks like few options for TikTok, at least in the United States. Ollie, thank you very much for that. CNA's Olivia Song there reporting from Beijing.